The X-Men are finally joining the MCU, so I'm gonna be casting each of the characters. Some ground rules to start off are I can't use any actor who's been in Marvel before. I'm also gonna try and stay away from popular fan castings to stay original. And I'm also casting based on comic accuracy. Today I'll be covering 5 main characters: Beast, Mystique, Cyclops, Magneto, and Professor X. Starting off with Hank McCoy, aka Beast. He's a nerdy guy but also has to have that brute, muscular side to him. He has a sleeper build. He has a restrained, animalistic side to him I'd love to see the MCU attack. That's why I went with Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe. That's Beast right there. He's honestly the most comic accurate choice I could think of. He has that intelligent side to him, but also the physique. So Daniel Radcliffe is Beast. Next, I'll do Raven Darkholme, or Mystique. She's sleek and seductive, but also has to have that athletic side to her. I just want to start by saying I think Jennifer Lawrence's version of Mystique was by far the worst one. Wasn't really her fault, it's just those movies didn't really understand the character. But she's always seemed more like an anti-hero to me. That's why I went with Adria Arjona. Technically she's been in Marvel before, but I'm gonna pretend like Morbius doesn't exist, because it doesn't. It literally came out on April Fool's Day. She was great in both Andor and Hitman.
Do you want me back? Say it. I want you back. Say it again.
I really think she can execute this role flawlessly. So Adria Arjona is Mystique. Cyclops is next, and in my opinion, he's the leader of the group. And after Secret Wars, who knows, he might take on a big leadership role in the entire MCU. So the actor has to be an established star. I'm not going to cast an unknown for this role. Cyclops always has this clean-cut leadership energy to him, so that's why I'm going with Patrick Schwarzenegger.
I got news for you. Drug or no drug, you'd still be weird as fuck.
His role as Golden Boy in Gen V really showed me he could take on this role. He was troubled yet determined, so I think he's a perfect fit. So Patrick Schwarzenegger is Cyclops. Next we'll attack the role of Magneto. I'd like someone younger than Ian McKellen was at the time, but still older than the rest of the X-Men. He needs to be charismatic, but also have that villainous side. Much like Homelander in The Boys. But I went with Viggo Mortensen.
Nothing ever makes you happy. Everyone's an asshole. You're afraid to live and you're afraid to fucking die.
I think he has the versatility to encapsulate this role almost as well as Michael Fassbender. And that's saying a lot because I think he's one of the best castings ever. So Viggo Mortensen is Magneto. Last but not least is the GOAT himself, Professor X. This was maybe the hardest role I had to cast because there's never been a bad adaptation of this character, so the actor has a lot to live up to. I also can't cast an unknown in this role because Professor X is one of the most iconic comic characters ever. So I went with the only man for the job, Mr. Breaking Bad himself, Huel Babin. In all seriousness though, I went with Mark Strong.
They're direct orders, sir.
I know. But some men just want the fight.
Movies like Shazam and the Kingsman franchise really proved to me he'd be great for this role. And most of all, he looks the part. A lot. So Mark Strong is Professor X. So these are my picks for the MCU's X-Men. What characters should I cast next? And also, who would you cast for each of these roles? Comment below.
Yeah, making a play for my better end. Let niggas think they're ahead of me.